I'm Nyjah Huston. I'm a professional skateboarder, and this year I'm working hard and practicing for the Olympics. First year for skateboarding. Let's go.
You're the world's highest paid skateboarder. You're making your Olympic debut this year as skateboarding joins the Olympics for the first time. You've already won every award out there. It's pretty crazy that skateboarding is going to be an Olympic sport. Did you ever think you'd see the day?
I really never even thought about it too much until it started getting talked about a few years ago. But I remember I was always confused why something like snowboarding was in the Olympics, but not skateboarding. It was just always seemed just weird and kind of unfair because skateboarding, if anything, is bigger than snowboarding. Way more people are accessible to do it all around the world. So why wouldn't you want it on a big stage like the Olympics? But, at least it's in there now. I wish I was in there skating it when I was 14 or 18 or something, but at least I have a good chance to go out there and still do good.
So do you change your training at all for the Olympics? Do you do anything different? Do you get more nervous?
Yeah, that's the only part about it that actually sucks because I kind of have to limit myself from all the stuff I would normally want to be out there doing, like the stuff you see me posting on Instagram or filming gnarly tricks out in the streets and stuff. I got to take it easy this year and just stay safe and be healthy and make sure I'm at my best when the time comes.
So what does that mean to you staying safe and being healthy? Because I'm watching you on Instagram all the time. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
I know it's hard. It's hard. That's the only thing about skateboarding is just always such a mission. Is just annoying little injuries all the time. Like right now, I'm just coming off a bad heel bruise, a lot of ankle sprains, but it's part of the game. So I just gotta do my best to stay healthy this year, and just probably gonna be spending a lot of time skating I have my own skate park in San Clemente. It's 20 minutes away from my house. So I'll probably just be skating there a lot and practicing, getting ready.
So skateboarding seems more popular than ever. We have seen a huge surge in sales of boards amid the coronavirus pandemic, the lockdowns, of course. Is skateboarding mainstream, dare I say, now?
I would never call skateboarding mainstream in that way. I think just within the past couple years and the Olympics being a big part of that is the first time that people actually see it as a sport. Us skateboarders still don't really even like to see it that way because there is so much to skateboarding aside from Olympics and aside from competing in general. Really, skateboarding is just going out and having fun with your friends and filming cool tricks and challenging yourself and just having a good time. That's what skateboarding really is. But I'm stoked that it's coming to a bigger stage, and I'm stoked that it's going to be in the Olympics. I think it's good for us, and I think it's good for skateboarding as a whole. I think it'll bring some more money into the sport, which is good. I'm one of the fortunate ones to be making a good living for myself off of being a professional skateboarder. But there's hundreds and hundreds of pro skateboarders out there that are professional and they are so good at what they do, but there's just not that much money in skateboarding, so they're kind of just getting by. So I think it's good for it in a lot of ways like that.
Let's talk about the money side, because as you say, you are one of the lucky ones. You have been able to make money doing this. In fact, you've made money for a long time, since you were basically a kid doing this. So you're not just a skateboarder, you're an entrepreneur, you're a philanthropist. How do you find the time for this other gear?
Sometimes it gets hectic, and sometimes it sucks to have to feel like I actually have a job, but that's just how it is sometimes. Because I think back to when I was a kid, like a teenager, I literally, all I did was just go out and skate with my friends and just focus on that. But I'm 26 years old now, so I'm trying to think about my future and be smart in the way I'm using my money and saving my money and making money outside of skateboarding. So I'm stoked that I'm taking that next step in life and actually having my future in mind, because that's important.
So what does that next step look like for you? How do you decide what kind of brands to partner with or startups to partner with? What's important to you when you make that decision?
Yeah, I'm definitely not the type of person that just partners with anyone. Obviously I get hit up about doing partnerships with brands all the time, but I try to be specific about who I want to partner with, and definitely want it to be someone that fits me well and fits my vibe well, and just try to be with people who create like good content and stuff. And as far as stuff that I've invested in, kind of the same thing, just people that have a mindset like outside of just normal stuff, people that are trying to do things in a different way and really stand out from normal brands out there.
Do you have somebody's career, not necessarily in skateboarding, but either an athlete or a CEO that you watch that inspires you on the business side? I mean, it comes to mind like Michael Jordan. Like, do you want that kind of a brand out there?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say LeBron, because I know he's really successful outside of basketball, and he's invested and started a lot of companies and stuff. And he's also just one of my favorite athletes and someone to look up to, because especially he's showing this year and the past couple of years that like he is still at such a high level, even though he is older and his body's been through so much. And that's just an inspiration to me, because I'm on like 21 years of skating now, and my body goes through it all the time. So it's just, I want to be out there doing what I can do and competing and stuff for as long as possible.